Okay, this is going to be a brief demo on how to create a triptych in Photoshop, which is the combination of 3 images on one singular canvas. Okay, so you already know how to create a diptych, or you at least have a demo on how to do that. And so this will look at instead putting together 3 images rather than 2. So what I have done here is I have already opened 3 images here in Photoshop, 1, 2, and 3. And let's just say that these are the images that we are wanting to make a triptych of. So the first thing that we are going to do, just as when we make a diptych, is we are going to adjust each individual image's size, and we are going to make them all be the same size. So you go to image size, and let's say I want to make the width of this be 12 inches, which automatically adjusts the height to 6.75, and I'll go ahead and change that resolution automatically to 300. I'm just going to write down these dimensions. So 12 wide by 6.75 height. Okay, so go ahead and click OK, and I'm going to do the same thing for all of these. So image size. Go ahead and change the resolution. 12 width. Automatically the height adapts to 6.75, and I'll do it again on my last. So image size, width 12, height 6.75, and a resolution of 300. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to do is we are going to figure out how wide and tall we need our canvas to be that we are creating. So I will actually pull up my calculator here so I can show you the math that we are doing to figure this out. Okay, so we said that they're 12 inches wide. If we want to have these 3 images side by side, that would be 12 times 3 equals 36. And let's say we want 1-inch borders on sides and the top. So that would be 1 inch on each side. So that would be 2. That didn't work, something was weird. 12 times 3 equals 36 plus 2 equals 38. Okay, and then we have to accommodate for the spacing in between each image, which let's say we want a 1/2 inch in between each. So there are 3 images, so that's space in between 1 and space in between 2. So 1/2 inch plus 1/2 inch equals 1 inch. So plus 1 equals, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and write that down. We want it to be 39 inches long. Okay, now the second thing to figure out is how high we want the height. Now, since we are not stacking any images on top of one another, we can just go ahead and add 2 inches to the height of our pre-existing image. So 1 inch at the bottom and 1 inch at the top. So that would just be 6.75 plus 2 inches equals, of course, 8.75. So we will have a canvas that is 39 inches long and 8.75 inches wide. So let's go ahead and create that by going into File, New, and we will create a custom canvas here. Just go ahead and type it in manually. 39 by 8.75 with a resolution of 300. I'll just go ahead and create. Okay, and then I will throw up my guides. So view, new guide. I know I want them 1 inch on each side. Oops, that was 1 pixel, so I have to type 1IN. Click OK. I know I want it 1 inch from the bottom, and we have made this be 8.75 inches tall, so that would be 8.75 minus 1, which is 7.75 IN. Click OK. Now I want them on my sides as well. So let's do a new guide. This would be vertical, and I want that 1 inch. Okay, and on the other side, we have made it 39 inches long, the canvas. So 39 minus 1 equals 38 inches. Click OK. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste my images into this canvas. So one by one, I will do image or select all, and then edit, copy, go over to my canvas, edit, paste. Okay, go to the second image, select all, edit, copy, back to your canvas, edit, paste. Okay, let's say we want this one in the middle, so I'm going to go ahead and move the first one over, put this directly in the center, and then our last one. Select all, edit, copy, edit, paste, and you can click and drag that over. And so I will turn off my guides, excuse me, by the the keyboard shortcut Command : or semicolon, and there is your triptych. To merge these layers, if you want to work with all of these images together, you can click and hold down the Shift key and hold, and then Control click and merge layers. So now they are flattened, and you can edit them all together. Now, I guess just for the fun of it, let's just say you wanted to make a triptych that was 3 images stacked on top of each other, okay? So let's think about it that way, okay? Let's pull back up the calculator here. Okay, so we said these images are each 6.75 inches tall. So we would take that times 3, since there are 3 images and we want them to be stacked on top of each other. So you get 20.25. Now, if you add an inch to both the top and the bottom, that would be plus 2 inches equals 22.25, plus 1/2 inch in between the 2 images would be 1 inch. So plus 1 equals a canvas that is 23.25 inches tall, and we said our images were 12 inches wide, so, or I'm sorry, yeah, 12 inches wide. So 12 plus 1 inch on each side would be 2 inches equals 14. So let's see what that looks like then. By going to File, New, Custom. Okay, width I said 14, and the height I said was 23.25 inches at a resolution of 300. Create. Now we will add our guides again by going to View, New Guide. So we can start vertically. I want one at 1 inch. I want another on the other side, and we said we made this canvas 14, so subtract 1 and you get 13 inches. Now we'll do horizontal, 1 inch from the top, and then 1 inch from the bottom would be, we said this canvas was 23.25 inches tall. Subtract 1, that's 22.25 inches. Oops, I did pixels. You have to make sure that you do not do what I just did and type in IN after your numerical amount. And then we can do the same thing. This is already selected, so I will just copy it and paste. And I will drag it here, copy it and paste. And finally, copy it and paste, and drag this one down to the bottom. So now you have a triptych of 3 of these images across, and you have a triptych of 3 of these images vertically. Again, turn off and on your guides in Photoshop with Command : or semicolon key. And that is how you make a triptych in Photoshop.